We are the only research university that is carbon neutral in the country. And for people, for faculty, for staff, for students, this is a driver to come here to be part of a campus that's doing this kind of innovation, but also very sensitive in terms of sustainability and climate.
Absolutely. Welcome everyone to Coffee with the President. We're here at UC Merced. It is my honor to be here with the Chancellor, Dr. Munoz. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks. We're delighted to have you here.
It is so good. It is so good. What an amazing institution.
Yeah.
What an incredible institution. And let's start off with, we usually go in so many different areas with this little interview, but we were talking off camera.
Right.
Our head of social at the college tour is an alum.
Yeah, go Bobcats.
She almost like cried coming back to campus. It's amazing how much growth has happened since then. From your opinion, when you're traveling around California, how do you describe this place and what makes it so special?
Yeah, no, it's really quite a remarkable campus, and the community, the warmth. In Spanish, you say ternura, how it feels. The reaction from your colleague is not surprising. We hear that very often. If people want to come here, they want to be part of this campus. It's beautiful. It's open. The Sierra Nevadas inspire. The campus inspires the modernity of the campus. Our facilities are new. Our faculty are among the best in their fields anywhere in the world. And so we tell them, if you want to be part of one of the most prestigious research systems, the University of California, in a place that is supportive, welcoming, safe, and affordable and excellent, we want you to consider UC Merced, and we want you to become a Bobcat.
Yeah, it's an incredible place. On that research, it's an amazing amount of research. We were talking once again, not to keep talking about things that we were talking off camera, but we're with the location. We're here in the Central Valley. You know, Yosemite, one of the most amazing national parks in America, is a stone's throw away.
That's right.
And I know that you all are doing research with them, but just research in general. This is an amazing research institution.
We're doing, so we have incredible faculty. We've got incredible facilities. We have a BSL-3 lab. We're doing things on valley fever. We're doing things on the watershed, on the snow cap, on soil, on regenerative ag, on climate sensitive use of drones. And so this is just an amazing place. And the palette, a painter's palette of possibilities here is simply limitless. And so we're very excited about where we're at and the things that we're doing to make life better, not just for the Valley and not just for California, but for the world.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, the importance of this institution here in Merced. You want to talk about that for a minute?
No, it's really quite remarkable. So this is the largest acreage, mile in California that did not have a UC serving it. And so there were many people in the late 90s that were committed to bringing a UC research campus as a catalyst to the area. And so there are so many people I could name that were responsible for bringing this campus here. But the purpose was to be here, to be a catalyst of change, of prosperity, of good, of science, of innovation. And we have become that here in the central San Joaquin Valley. And so there's a legacy of the people that helped bring this campus that we always are cognizant of in the things that we do to make sure that we live their legacy every day. I think that we are. I think your alumni would say that we have been.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's like you're just pumping out innovators.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about wait till the audience watches the episode. This is gonna be a fantastic episode. Yeah. But it's just innovator after innovator that's coming out.
Yeah, I was just in a 3D maker lab yesterday and looking at in moldings, injections, and they call it fast prototyping. We have $18 million for a new climate. It's called the Institute for Climate and Social Justice, looking at water, looking at fire, looking at regenerative ag. We're doing a lot of work on climate. This is the only, this is interesting because I received a lot of emails from friends on the East Coast. I had no idea they track this sort of thing, but we are the only research university that is carbon neutral in the country. And for people, for faculty, for staff, for students, this is a driver to come here to be part of a campus that's doing this kind of innovation, but also very sensitive in terms of sustainability and climate.
Absolutely. There's a ranking out there. I think literally number one green campus in America. How incredible is that?
That's something.
Yeah, it really is. So, we've touched upon it a little bit, but as we were talking, what's next?
No, look, our campus is growing, and obviously many campuses had the difficulty of COVID, and so we're recovering like all other higher ed. We're building, we're growing. We hope to be at 15,000 relatively soon. We're building new classroom buildings. We're going to build a new dormitory. It's a dorm called the Promise Dorm, and it'll be a dorm just for transfer students to create a new kind of community of learners that are coming to higher ed from a different sort of on-ramp, right? And then, of course, we're about to break ground in the spring on our new medical education building. We have a BS to the MD program, which means when you're admitted as a freshman, you have provisional conditional admission to medical school at UC San Francisco. We're partnering with them, and we've admitted our first cohort of 15 out of over 1,000 initial applicants. 15 students from the Valley to pursue their baccalaureate degree and then continue to medical school and ideally stay in the Valley to serve the Valley. So that's a $500 million in construction I just described, and I think more is on the way. And so our founding chancellor, Carolyn Tomlinson Kesey, said when she saw nothing but grass, she said, one day we'll see the campus and we'll think it was always intended to be there. I think if you come, that's the impression you'll have. It's always been here.
Well, listen, it's an honor to be able to be a piece of helping tell this story. It really is. You talked quickly for a second here about the transfer students, the warmth, the inclusivity. We talk about it a lot in the episode of just, it's a lot. There was a couple transfer students that were just telling their story of how you're embracing them. People that were at somewhere, didn't work out or whatever it was, and they came here, and how you guys are just for all students, no matter what your background is, where you come from. Where does that inclusivity come from?
Yeah, I think the people that are here, our faculty and our staff, want to be here because they have the talent and the background to be anywhere, but they want to be here. And we talk about the mission. Our students are, for example, 99% from California. Our students are about 30% from the Bay Area, 30% from Southern California, a slightly larger percentage from the San Joaquin Valley. So they're from California. Our students are overwhelmingly first generation. Our students are overwhelmingly over 60% Pell eligible. So these are high achieving, high ambition students from family of modest circumstance. And the faculty and the staff here are committed to that population and helping them discover their best possible self. We talk about creating a campus of belonging, but as importantly, to create a campus that provides a pathway to your becoming. And that's what'll happen if you're a Bobcat.
Amen. Amen. Hey, thank you. Any last final words? I mean, it's been awesome. It's funny because our team's been talking to your team, and it's amazing how many have moved up from LA. That's where I live, and how many's like, oh man, it's like so nice living here. And we were talking about it last night. We were out to dinner. It's just like what a great community, what a great location. But anyway, any final thoughts to the audience?
No, we're just so delighted to have the tour here. We're glad to be part of the tour. We want to be a campus that students from across the state and across the country think about. We think that if you come here, you'll fall in love with the campus, as so many have, including the alumni you mentioned. And we're just honored to have you here. And most importantly, I always say we certainly want you to become part of the Bobcat community, but we always want to encourage students to consider post-secondary education somewhere, for yourselves, for your family, for our state, and for our country.
Absolutely. Celebrating higher education. It's so important. Thank you so much, Chancellor. This is
pleasure.
awesome. All right, take care.
Go Cats.